You didn't just stumble across this message, you were guided here. There's something shifting in the atmosphere around you, and deep down, your spirit already knows it. This isn't luck. This isn't random. This is your divine appointment. You've been feeling it, haven't you? That inner stirring. That quiet voice telling you, something's coming. And you're right, it is. What you've been praying for, what you've been preparing for, what you've been holding on to, through every tear, trial, and test, it's finally aligning. And not in some distant future, but right now. This is your moment. You're not just being seen, you're being summoned. You've carried vision through the valley, you've sown in silence. And now heaven is responding. Things are about to accelerate. Doors are about to open that no one can shut. Favor is about to fall like rain. And when it happens, it won't be slow or small. It'll be sudden and undeniable. So don't second-guess why you're here. Don't shrink back now. Lean in. Because what you're about to receive isn't just a word. It's confirmation that everything you've endured had a purpose. You are not behind. You are right on time. Let's go. Something inside you has always known there was more. That tug you feel right now isn't confusion. It's confirmation. You're being positioned, not by chance, but by divine intent. This season is sacred. You're not just going through change. You're being called into transformation. A new chapter is being written with your name on it, and it won't look like anything you've lived through before. But here's the truth. This next dimension won't wait for hesitation. It requires full alignment. Mind, body, and spirit locked into purpose. This moment is preparation. You are being prompted to rise into who you truly are. Someone grounded in vision, steadied by grace, and fueled by divine instruction. What's coming isn't light. It's weighty. It's abundant. It's designed with you in mind. But only those who are spiritually alert, emotionally grounded, and mentally clear will step into it with the ease and confidence they've been praying for. This is not the time to sleep on your own awakening. The shift isn't coming. It's already here. It's subtle but unstoppable. And the next step isn't waiting on more signs. It's waiting on your response. The ones who will walk boldly into their promise aren't the ones who have all the answers. They're the ones who are ready to move with obedience, even when the path isn't fully lit. If you've been touched by God's grace, let that light shine. Click the super thank you button and sow a seed of $100 or more to fuel a movement of faith and transformation. Your giving is more than a gift. It's a declaration of His abundance. Be a channel of His blessings and watch His work multiply through you. Now pause. Before we go any further, take a moment to plant your intention. Like this message, subscribe to stay connected, and drop 55 in the comments if your spirit is in agreement with what's being stirred in you right now. That number isn't magic. It's movement. It's a declaration that you're in alignment, not just in word, but in posture, in focus, in faith. This is a call not just to hear, but to activate. The unseen realm is already moving on your behalf, but it's looking for agreement on the ground. Your next breakthrough doesn't need perfect conditions. It needs your yes. It needs you to release the old story, the expired expectations, and the limiting beliefs that tried to convince you you weren't ready. Because you are. More than ready. You're equipped. Every assignment placed over your life has been waiting for this moment, for you to step into full agreement with who you are becoming. And this journey, it won't look like anyone else's. What's being prepared for you is tailored, specific, and personal. But it must be met with participation. Faith without movement is just imagination. So stop delaying what's already yours. This isn't about trying harder. It's about aligning deeper. Release what no longer fits. Clear space. Get focused. Because the season of stretching has led you to the threshold of your next. You've been hidden, refined, tested, and now it's time. And what's ahead? It won't just be good, it'll be glorious. Not by your striving, but by your surrender. So stand in it. Prepare for it. Step toward it. Because the future isn't coming to find you. You're being called to meet it. You are not just going through changes. You are being remade. There is a deeper process at work in your life right now. One that doesn't ask for your comfort, but calls for your surrender. It's not random. It's not just another season. It's sacred. You've outgrown who you were, and now the invitation is clear. Step into who you were, always destined to become. The doors are opening, but you have to be ready to walk through them with boldness and clarity. This moment is a reset. It's the divine pulling you aside and whispering, "Get ready." Not because you're behind, but because what's ahead requires a version of you that's sharper, stronger, more anchored in truth. The distractions, the obligations, the endless noise, they've dulled your awareness. And now, heaven is calling you to wake up, shake off the weight of what no longer serves, and rise into your next level. This isn't just about thinking differently, it's about living differently. The calling is inward before it ever becomes outward. Real elevation doesn't start with external rewards. It begins in the unseen places. The decisions you make when no one's watching, the fears you face without applause, the healing you do without needing validation. That's where the foundation is built. You're being asked to return to the core of who you are, not who they expect, not who you've had to pretend to be, but the real you. The one who knows how to hear God, even in the quiet. The one who dares to dream again, even with a heart that's still tender. This journey is not for the faint. It takes courage to rise while you're still trembling. It takes deep trust to step into the unknown, with empty hands but a full heart. But make no mistake, what's coming will require all of you. And it's worth it, because every part of this shift is intentional. You haven't been overlooked. You've been prepared. You may not feel ready, but the truth is, you don't need to have it all figured out to begin. You just need to agree with the pull inside you that knows this isn't the end. It's the launch. You don't need perfection. You need presence. You need focus. You need alignment. Let what's fading fall away. Let what's breaking fall apart. Because what remains will be sacred. What remains will be you, but elevated. Lean into the stillness, that nudge in your spirit. It's not just emotion, it's instruction. The quiet is calling you to clarity, to begin again, but not from scratch, from experience, to rebuild, but this time from wisdom, to move forward, but this time with purpose that can't be shaken by setbacks. You don't need to force the future. It's already unfolding. Your only task is to respond. Say yes to the process. Say yes to the version of you that's been waiting to come alive. And know this, you won't walk this alone. Every step will be guided. Every fall will be caught. Every pause will have purpose. What's coming is unlike anything you've seen. Not because it's flashy, but because it's real, rooted, divine, and it's yours, not later. Now there's something stirring inside you, an inner alert, a sacred instinct, letting you know it's time to prepare not just for change, but for divine elevation. What lies ahead won't be navigated with logic alone. It will require a deep spiritual posture. You are being summoned to strengthen your inner awareness, to align not just with hope, but with holy instruction. This moment calls for more than curiosity. It calls for commitment to your higher self and to the source that crafted your soul's purpose. This alignment isn't passive. It takes intentional quiet, time in reflection, a willingness to slow down so you can hear what's been speaking to you in whispers. You don't need more noise. You need inner clarity. And you'll find that clarity by leaning into stillness, tuning into your spirit, and letting divine wisdom illuminate what's next. Every challenge you faced has been preparing you to walk in deeper sensitivity, one where struggle becomes signal and setbacks become sacred lessons. This path will ask for your authenticity, not your perfection. You weren't chosen because you got everything right. You were chosen because you said yes when it was hard. You are not required to be flawless. You are invited to be faithful. That's what spiritual readiness really looks like. Showing up with your heart open, your ego quiet, and your soul listening. And as you align, you may notice something else unfolding. Abilities you've always carried but never fully understood will start to sharpen. You'll feel energy differently. Your sense of knowing will become clearer. You'll perceive moments not just through your eyes, but through the vibration beneath the surface. This awakening is not an accident. It's an ancient inheritance coming online for this exact time. What once felt like hunches will now feel like instructions. What once felt subtle will feel undeniable. Your insight will deepen, and your sense of direction will start flowing from a higher frequency. You're not gaining new power. You're remembering the power that's always been there, and it will begin to express itself through dreams, through quiet clarity, through moments that feel bigger than coincidence. Pay attention. These aren't just passing thoughts. They are spiritual coordinates. You are not here by accident. If you feel the pull, the knowing deep inside that you are chosen, this is your moment. Click the super thank you button and give $20 or more to unlock deeper insights, exclusive content, and a path that aligns with your divine purpose. This isn't just a contribution, it's a declaration, a step toward who you were meant to be. Answer the call, walk with us, and step fully into your destiny. Your journey begins now. The more you lean in, the more you'll see the landscape of your life shift. Your perception will stretch beyond linear time. You'll begin to grasp how every choice, every word, every alignment affects not just your now, but your next. The past will no longer define you. It will inform you. The future will no longer intimidate you. It will invite you. You are entering a higher field of awareness, one where invisible threads become visible, where divine timing becomes tangible. And it won't be loud, it will be still. But in that stillness, you'll learn to interpret the language of frequency. You'll no longer wonder if something is meant for you. You'll feel it with precision. This is the moment to refine your energy, to protect your peace, and to get clear about who you are becoming. Because this spiritual evolution is not abstract, it's active, and the more you align, the more your life will reflect the beauty of that alignment. The path is unfolding in front of you, not because you forced it, but because you were ready. Ready to walk as one who doesn't just believe in the unseen, but knows how to live from it. You're not imagining it. There's a deeper knowing waking up inside you. A quiet pull, drawing your attention inward, beyond the noise of the surface world, towards something sacred. You are being reconnected to a guidance system that has always been within you, waiting patiently for your awareness to rise to its frequency. What you once dismissed as coincidence is now becoming confirmation. and that inner signal you've started to trust. It's not a fluke, it's your built-in spiritual navigation, activating right on time. As you move through this new awareness, you'll begin to interpret life differently. You won't just see situations, you'll sense them. You'll no longer wonder what choice to make, because clarity will come from a deeper place, not from fear or overthinking, but from alignment with divine flow. The part of you that always knew how to listen is being reawakened, and now is the time to lean in. This ability is not new, it is remembered. You've carried it since the beginning. The more you trust what you feel over what you see, the more precise your path will become. You're not guessing your way forward. You're being guided by a divine current that flows through your awareness. It's not prediction, it's alignment. It's not about escaping this life, it's about perceiving more of it. What others call mystery, you'll begin to call direction. And you'll notice something else too. The world around you will start to reflect what's happening within you. You're stepping into a realm that functions beyond linear time. This is not about fantasy, it's about expanding your spiritual senses to operate in realms that have always been present, just hidden. You'll begin to witness how your choices shape not only your outcome, but the energy surrounding others. You'll feel more connected to everything because you'll realize you were never disconnected to begin with. The divine is not out there. It is through you, around you, and speaking to you in every moment you choose to tune in. And as this insight deepens, you'll begin to notice patterns in yourself. You'll discover that you operate with a sacred design, an archetype unique to your soul's calling. Some are built to teach, some to heal, some to illuminate. Each path is intentional. None are greater, none are lesser. Each one required for the whole. Understanding this design is not just about knowledge, it's about empowerment. It gives you language for your gifts and strategy for your growth. Whatever blueprint you've been given, it was made with purpose. And right now, that purpose is being activated. But this activation requires preparation. You can't show up to this level of spiritual sensitivity without being grounded physically and mentally. Your body is your vessel, your mind, your channel. Both must be in tune to carry the weight of what's coming. Discipline isn't a punishment, it's preparation. You are being fortified to hold power in its purest form, divine awareness expressed through a human life. So prepare intentionally. Cleanse your space, your thoughts, your diet. Prioritize rest, clarity, and presence. This isn't about rigid routine, it's about sacred readiness. Because what's unfolding ahead is not random, it's precise. And only those who are actively attuned will rise with the grace and certainty this moment requires. This is your time. Not to prove, but to embody. Not to chase, but to align. The current is flowing, and it's waiting for you to step fully in. There's something powerful about you, an inner grit, a divine resilience that refuses to back down, even when the pressure is intense. You were not built for comfort, you were shaped for calling. And right now, your spirit knows what your mind is still catching up to. This next level will stretch you. It will demand focus, discipline, and intention. But here's the truth. What's rising in you is greater than what's coming against you. And the time to get anchored, focused, and fully equipped is now. You're being summoned to prepare, not out of fear, but out of readiness. There's a sharpening taking place. Distractions may swirl around you, but they can't touch the clarity you choose. This is the hour to reclaim your energy from everything that drains you and realign it with what strengthens you. Let go of false comforts. pull your attention away from what only entertains but doesn't elevate. This isn't about survival anymore. It's about sacred responsibility. What's ahead calls for a stronger you, a clearer you, a ready you. And part of that readiness means finally loosening your grip on the old stories, the guilt, the loops of what-ifs and should-haves. The past isn't yours to carry anymore. You've carried it long enough. Now, your soul is calling for release, for the liberation that only comes when you stop letting former pain define present power. You were never meant to live your life locked inside a memory. What once limited you has served its purpose, and the door is open now if you'll walk through it. Freedom begins with a choice. You don't need a ceremony or a sign. You just need yes. Yes to letting go. Yes to rising. Yes to believing that who you're becoming is worth more than what you've had to leave behind. The old image of you was incomplete. The real you, the bold, healed, awakened you, is emerging, and they are not afraid of change. They are charged by it. This is not about avoiding the hard parts. This is about stepping into them, fully armed, with clarity, faith, and unshakable purpose. You've been trained in silence for this. You've been built in the dark for a moment like this. And now, the light is shifting in your direction, not to expose you, but to elevate you. You are being activated. The strength you've been cultivating is ready to rise, not just to endure, but to overcome. The power in you isn't theoretical. It's practical, tangible, and needed right now. The strength you carry will unlock doors not just for you, but for others watching. So don't shrink. Don't hesitate. Don't apologize for the fire in your bones. You are not behind. You are not forgotten. You are not disqualified. You are appointed for this hour. The journey ahead won't be easy, but it will be fruitful. The path will stretch you, but it will also refine you. And every step you take with intention and boldness will lead to deeper wisdom, greater impact, and fuller alignment with your divine calling. This is your moment to rise, not someday. Now, and when you do, the strength within you will speak louder than any fear ever could. There comes a point in your evolution when the inner stirring becomes too strong to ignore. You feel it, not as a thought, but as a truth pulsing in your core. It's not anxiety, it's alignment, not confusion, but calling. You weren't placed here to merely survive routine. You were sent to shift atmospheres. This is that sacred point of ignition where destiny stops knocking and starts insisting. Rise. Stepping into your divine assignment doesn't require a roadmap. It requires remembrance. You're not chasing something outside of you. The assignment is already written within your spirit. This is a time to tune in, to strip away the noise, and return to the original voice that's been guiding you since the beginning. Not everyone will hear it. Not everyone will respond. But you're being pulled deeper for a reason. It's not pressure, it's purpose. Your design is one of intention. The process you've endured wasn't random. Every detour, delay, and disappointment was training. You weren't being punished, you were being positioned. And now, your soul is standing at the threshold of expansion. And all heaven is waiting on one thing: your decision to go all in, to move forward without apology, to show up without shrinking. Because what's been planted in you is too sacred to stay buried. When you begin to operate from spiritual awareness, your definition of success transforms. It's not about chasing outcomes, it's about embodying alignment. The more you walk in your essence, the more opportunities start to find you. Divine momentum is real. It isn't chaotic. It's magnetic. And when your internal atmosphere syncs with your higher path, doors open, ideas flow, and everything that once felt hard begins to move with grace. But this activation requires release. You can't take old limits into a new dimension. The weight of what you believed you weren't good enough for, the lies you've inherited about your worth, the ceilings you've accepted as final, they must go. They don't belong in this version of you. They don't serve what's next. They never did. This is the moment to break those inner barriers, to stop agreeing with smallness and start co-creating with the truth. The truth that says you are powerful, purposeful, and chosen for more. Your future doesn't require perfection. It requires permission. And only you can give it. Not when everything's ready. Not when you feel more spiritual. Now, faith is your key. Not faith in what you see, but in what you know is possible. And as you move with courage, what once felt out of reach will begin to manifest with clarity. Because faith is not hoping blindly, it's moving boldly. The path ahead may be unfamiliar, but it's already anointed. What's required is that you trust that you're worthy of what's been waiting for you. You are not here to play small. You are not here to second-guess your light. You are here to rise, to transform, to lead, to live fully in the divine pattern written over your life. And once you say yes, really say yes, there's no limit to what can unfold. This is your moment to unlock it all. So take the step, open the gate, activate what's always been yours. The future is not coming, it's calling, and it's calling you. There's something extraordinary about those who don't just dream, but decide. You're not here to wait for change to knock on your door. You were born to initiate it. The energy around you is responding to your focus, your words, your choices. Every thought you carry holds creative force, and every time you shift from fear to faith, you're molding the reality that will soon unfold in front of you. You're not hoping things align. You're aligning with what's already been placed in motion for you. Intentional focus is not just about envisioning outcomes. It's about stepping into agreement with what you know is possible. It's about becoming so clear on who you are and what you're building that distractions lose their grip. The moment you stop chasing and start commanding through clarity and conviction, things begin to move. What once felt far starts drawing near, not because you forced it, but because you matched its frequency with your faith and focus. But clarity without movement creates delay. You've seen the vision. Now it's time to walk in rhythm with it. Manifestation requires agreement in motion. Your steps are the proof of your belief. When you act from alignment, the ground meets your feet with unexpected grace. Opportunities, connections, resources, they're already orbiting around your assignment, but they're waiting on your activation. You are not here by accident. If you feel the pull, the knowing deep inside that you are chosen, this is your moment. Click the super thank you button and give $20 or more to unlock deeper insights, exclusive content, and a path that aligns with your divine purpose. This isn't just a contribution, it's a declaration, a step toward who you were meant to be. Answer the call, walk with us, and step fully into your destiny. Your journey begins now. That doesn't mean the road will always be smooth. Some lessons will stretch you, some moments will shake you, but those aren't interruptions, they're initiation. Pressure isn't there to punish you, it's there to reveal what you carry, and you carry far more than you've tapped into. That fire you've walked through, it wasn't meant to consume you. It was refining you for the next dimension of your purpose. There is strength being built through what you've endured. That strength isn't ordinary. It's divine. It's the kind that lets you keep standing when it would have been easier to fold. It's what makes you unstoppable, not because life is easy, but because your spirit refuses to back down. This kind of power can't be faked. It's forged, and you're stepping into it fully now. Don't misread the waiting season as stagnation. It's preparation. Every pause has been part of the pattern. Every no, every detour, every delay, it's all served to shape a deeper capacity within you. That process has created a foundation that can now hold more purpose, more blessing, more responsibility. The shift is happening for you, not to you.